Hello everybody, welcome to this Total War Warhammer 2 replay. This is me, Poison Ducky, playing as the Dark Elves this time. Yes, the Slaaneshi cult is out. I'm going to be bringing Morathi and the Death Blob versus Ice Power Total War's Vampire Counts. What is this, Poison Ducky? You're facing your own faction? Well, if you're facing your own faction, you know exactly what they hate. Now, this happened in Red Legion's tournament, his Legionary War. Please, if you have not checked out Red Legion, he is another YouTube content creator for Total War Warhammer, and he is a great friend of mine. He makes tournaments, he streams all the time, and I highly recommend you check him out. Now, with that out of the way, let's get into some army introductions. I do have a front line of 1 Harganeth Executioner and 2 Blackguard of Nagron. Now, the Harganeth Executioners are really just about chaff clear, while the Blackguard of Nagron can essentially kill everything, including the elite infantry of the Vampire Counts, while dealing with large monsters, especially if they get rampaged into Witch Elves. Now, Witch Elves are just the bane of this Vampire Count matchup. You essentially, if you have Scab Scrath, you use it on these, and if you don't, well, good luck. Now, for the Missile Corps of the Dark Elves, I bring 2 units of Black Arc Corsairs. Now, I had a little bit extra money, so I do have a Chevron on there, but Black Arc Corsairs with hand bows, I believe, is the preferred missile unit, because Shades or Dark Shards just aren't cost effective enough against the Vampire Counts, and Black Arc Corsairs are very good combat stats, especially with a 38 melee attack and decent weapon damage. Is the main role for this is to kill enemy zombie summons. Now, I do have 1 unit of Dread Spears in the back, essentially to die and hold the back just so that they can't rear charge my Black Arc Corsairs for free, but Falcon was whispering in my ear, guys, and I had to bring the Chill of Sontar, the chillest of anything. Like the chillest Hydra in the world. Of course, it's the Regiment Renown with the Frostbite and cool breath attacks. Just the breath attacks of the Hydra are just such a fun ordeal. Now, for the Hero Core, I do have the Death Hag for the minus melee attack, the Master to give some bonus versus large hero, and to give Guardian for my Lord, and of course Morathi with only Soul Stealer, Heart of Koraidon, and the Dark Render and Heart Sword, like Heart Render, Dark Sword. It's the one that depletes melee attack to the point where nothing hits anything, and it's not very fun. But over here on the Vampire Counts, deploying in the woods, Ice Power Total War, dealing with a staunch line of zombies, not spears. Of course I have to bring the zombies. Sternsman, great choice overall. Skeleton Spearman, and it's the Claw of Nagash Mortis Engine. It's going to drain away my infantry, and that's going to be very dangerous for me. But this is the interesting part. No zombie dragon. We have a Blood Dragon Vampire Lord along with 2 Banshees. He is contesting the Foot Lord, and that's a powerful combo indeed. So the Cornstein Stalkers, which is a very fun choice, Blood Knights, and some more Skeleton Spearmen. I believe also in the distance he has 3, counting 3 hounds that can just devastate me if I brought some sort of like cavalry corps maybe. So the Dire Pack along with 2 Dire Wolves, accompanied with a Blood Knight, so he has the mobility game in his pocket. So how will I deal with this? He can defeat my melee Footlords. He has to drain my infantry with the Claw of Nagash, and he has mobility advantage with the Blood Knights and the Dire Hounds. This is looking dire indeed for the Dark Elves. Let's see how we can deal with this. Now, we're over here just pushing up slowly but surely. I do not have them in a locked formation, but making sure they just end up using the Alt key to move up. They'll end up in the correct formation. And looking at my build overall, like in hindsight, I probably should have changed the Chill of Sontar into either a normal Hydra or a Charybdis, and taken out the Master and gotten the Blades of the Blood Queen Regiment of Renown. Now, those things provide Guardian just like the Master will, and they just have so much chaff-killing potential, and with that money saved, you can maybe even get another Dread Spear, and personally, I like having 3 Black Arc Corsairs with hand bows instead of 2. So, a few build discrepancies that I probably in the hindsight would change, but overall against this Vampire Count build, I think it can do well. Now we're just going to have to wait a little bit as I move forward slowly but surely. Gotta go with that attacking rule, so attacking while he is as well, because I have such few range tools, might as well be playing my own version of Vampire Counts, but my opponent just getting those Dire Wolves in position behind me, but what he doesn't know is that Dire Wolves cannot kill Black Arc Corsairs with their 87 armor. The damage reduction on them is huge. So Dire Wolves can deal a good amount of damage, but most definitely can deal more. Now here comes the amazing Doom Bolt, the bound Doom Bolt ability on Morathi, hitting a Banshee straight in the face, and it does magic damage. It takes an Invocation and a Heck right off the bat, and here comes the frontline engagement as they begin to charge. Now I'm going to just get my Blackguard in here, deal with the zombies. Now, the more zombies I kill and everything, the closer I get to Murderous Prowess. This is actually very important, and I send in Morathi combined with Harganeth Executioners, and the Claw of Nagash is going to get stuck in here. I'm going to start draining all my units as I need to get this thing out of here fast. Now, I'm going to pop a Soul Stealer real quick because that is some serious blobbing, and the Witch Elves are in here as well to get everybody rampaging. The zombies are rampaging. The units, the Sternsmen are rampaging, and hopefully I can get the Lord or the Banshee rampaging. Now, the really important thing here is that the Chill of Sontar is actually on top of the enemy Claw of Nagash so that I can deal damage against it and get it out of the game. And remember when I said Direwolves are just not very effective against Blackhand Arc Corsairs? Well, that just happened. 3 units just charged into the back of my hand bows, and 2 of them are crumbling, and the Dire Pack is in dire need. So over here back on the lines, you can see actually the hero core of the Vampire Counts dealing a decent amount of damage against the Chill of Sontar, but it's disaster because the Claw of Nagash is starting to rampage, and I can get some nice handbow shots into it, and I'm going to get my Chill of Sontar. He's taking way too much damage here from the infantry, and I'm going to get him out of here. Now, a little closer look on the actual melee combat for the heroes. Morathi is still sitting here, but she's sitting here among many dangerous enemy single entities. Now, she's starting to take damage here, but I do have Soul Stealer, and the Death Hag and the Master is nearby, and Ice Power Total War is chasing that Chill of Sontar with his hero core because I'm chasing that Claw of Nagash. Now, here's the dangerous part. Blood Knights coming in to support the Chill of Sontar, well, actually not supporting the Chill of Sontar, supporting the Claw of Nagash, and the Claw of Nagash making it into my back line of Black Arc Corsairs. Now, this is really dangerous. The Hounds are going out here. They're going to be chasing my Witch Elves off the battlefield, which is a great play, and the Chill of Sontar has been taking quite a steady stream of damage, and I need to be running away from this hero core. Now, the Banshees are already starting to hit their healing cap, especially one of them, but my hero core is going to respond to try to fight this. And what I don't know is that Ice Power's hero core can actually straight up kill my hero core, especially when the Helm of Discord is popped. But the Hydra is going to be chasing this Claw of Nagash. I cannot let it drain me any more than it has been. And the front line and the chaff of the Vampire Counts is starting to dissipate, but disaster strikes. I let Morathi get isolated from the rest of the hero core. What am I doing? And she is nearly dead. She's taking a beating from the Vampire Dragon and the 2 Banshees, and I think she might actually fall here if she doesn't rout. Now, the Death Hag is going to come back, and the Master just standing there. What am I doing with my micro? Poison Ducky, no! Morathi's losing it, and I have to actually pull back my Chill of Sontar to try to support and push them out of the way. Now, in terms of the chaff fight going on, everything's going really well. Nothing can really land a solid dent on my Blackguard or my Harganeth Executioners, but that dastardly Claw of Nagash dealing so much damage, but it's taking a lot of damage itself as my handbows continue firing. Back at the hero fight, Morathi is getting chased off the battlefield by 2 Banshees, but in turn, I have dealt so much damage to the Blood Dragon Vampire Lord. And in my opinion, if I had to trade Morathi for that Vampire Count Lord, I really would take it. So that's what I ended up having. Now, the Banshee is fighting the Death Hag, and the Death Hag, I believe, would normally lose to it, but I do have the Chill of Sontar supporting, along with the Master standing nearby. Now, the interesting thing about the Chill of Sontar and all Hydras in general is that they have so much regeneration. I'm actually nearing the healing cap, and this is why I like Hydra so much in this matchup. They heal and they tank so much, and they land a solid blow on the Banshee, and the Banshee is going to crumble out of existence without some sort of Nehek, and it's actually at this heal cap, so it's going to leave for sure. Now, the Master is going to come back here and try to defend, but the Chill of Sontar is on the hunt for the Claw of Nagash. I cannot allow it to drain my units whatsoever, so when I do, I really focus on that Claw of Nagash. Now, what Ice Power probably could have done is his Blood Knights got stuck on Blackguard Nagron. That is literally the worst situation for the Vampire Counts in terms of infantry to cavalry ratio. So Chill of Santar getting a huge breath attack on the Sternsman, destroying so many infantry and possibly hurting some of my own, but instantly crumbling everything away. I do still have some handbows left. Not many models, though, so the actual firepower is rather low, and some nice rear charging from the Blood Knights coming in, but it's become the blobbiest of blob fights. The vampire counts are on their last legs because when you run out of chaff for the vampire counts, I believe the game is over. Chill of Santar trying to get out of here because those single entity units are just so devastating against him. It's really interesting how good a Banshee is against a single entity monster. It's like a baby single entity monster. But trying to support, get those Blood Knights on the Chill of Santar, but the Chill of Santar, it's too late. He has regenerated so much health, and the Claw of Nagash is going to get taken out. Look at this RKO out of nowhere as he slams into the Claw of Nagash and takes it out of the battlefield. And with that, there's no way for the Vampire Counts to deal with my elite infantry, albeit they are very heavily attritioned, and they've taken quite a bit of damage. But with that, I believe the Vampire Counts do not stand a chance because they only have some zombie summons, the Blood Knights over here that have admittedly gotten so much value. 84 kills. Like, geez, I did not bring many units, and 84 kills on one unit against an army that's like, what, 400, 500 strong? Yeah, 500 strong is very devastating. Chill of Santar still going around dealing with the Blood Knights, and I'm actually having to chain route. This is very dangerous for me. The Murderous Prowess is no longer proccing, and I do have some units coming back in, but the passive is no longer going on, and the leadership increase is not usually buffing my Blackguard and Nagaron, so the Chill of Santar are going to have to be very careful here and make sure no one doesn't chain route. I need to have this last unit of Blackguard Nagaron, but Ice Power doing a really good job of chasing my units off. Usually that's a telltale sign of a great player if you know to chase off units. Unfortunately, with only the Hero Core left for the Vampire Counts, and look at this. Look how little hit points. 300 hit points on the Blood Dragon Lord, and he is still not crumbling. He still has one use of the Helm of Discord, debuffing everything, but army losses will be proccing here, and that's going to be a GG. Great game. Just a great game overall with Ice Power. I'm going to be playing him soon because in the Snotling League and everything like that, but overall, really happy with the result of this. I would change my build quite a bit by taking out the Master, putting in the Blades of the Blood Queen, possibly taking out Chill of Santar for a normal Hydra and getting another handbow and another spear to defend the lines. Now, I really like Ice Power's Total War. It was a very different build from what I bring in this matchup. I usually bring a zombie dragon, I use scab scrath, I use pendulums, and I just use a sort of an attrition playstyle to deal with this blob style build. But overall, good games to Ice Power Total War, and thanks for watching, guys. It's been a little bit since I played. I've been so addicted to a MMO lately, Elder Scrolls Online to be exact. And overall, the whole beta thing and how not finding games on quick play and only being able to play tournament opponents has been slightly annoying to me for sure. So my content has been slowing down. I did like a Halo War stream and stuff like that because Total War, when the entire community is not together, it's a little less enticing to me. But overall, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one, and I'll catch you guys later.